Hello, everyone, and welcome to stream number 25 of the 90-Day Novel Challenge. I'm Cody, the writer. I am attempting to write the first draft of a fantasy novel in 90 days. I am currently at 53,349 words. So we did cross the 50K mark at the end of November. And, oh, God, I feel like we are entering the dark night of the soul if we're not already there. Because I literally just spent over 2,000 words mourning the death of a side character. So, and also this was like the first moment where Luca really just like spoke up to the commander and was like, two fingers up, like F you, you're the worst commander ever. In so many words. And so, yeah, I'm feeling like we're in the dark night of the soul, which is, it's tough, tough going. But we're moving along, trucking along, and I do fear we will be starting the third trial before we know it. Ooh. And all I'm going to say is it's going to get a little cold.
Ooh.
All the icy things. So, yeah. But anyways, Madeline, how are you doing, friend? How goes all the things? We were talking a little bit off screen, off the live, but what's the update with the book?
Yeah, it's all going good. Edits are chugging along. I'm really trying to finish this last pass before my kids go on Christmas break. So I'm just before the midpoint. Like I'm in the midpoint sequence of my second pass of edit. Third pass, I guess technically, because I'm doing multiple like loops through for this final draft, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm getting there. I'm so close. I'm waffling like every day between this is awful because I feel like I could spend 80 more years improving the prose and oh my gosh, it's really great. And then I just go back and like that's been the journey.
Amen. Amen. Oh gosh. So is it like at this point is weather has been fixed?
I'm still tweaking the last few details of that as I go through, but all the big stuff has all been fixed. Weather's been fixed. I tweaked the weapons because I invented like a new weapon for fighting the beasts with like my weapon martial artist friends, and like I'm just tweaking little stuff, you know.
I love that you just have weapon martial artist friends. Like that's such a fun friend to have.
Cool. Yeah, I mean I do HEMA, which is historical European martial arts. But I'm like a beginner, but there's a lot of people in it that are like super really into it, and they know all the like stuff and like how everything worked and like the science of it and the physics of it, and like they know way more than me.
So cool.
Oh, I love that.
So you can literally choreograph a fight scene and like record your friends doing it. So you can like actually see what like that is so cool.
That's why I started doing it. And now I have so many swords.
What a treat. I love that so much. One of these days you'll have to show us your sword collection because why not? You know?
Yeah.
Yes.
But we also have Becca C. Smith. Becca, how goes Grandmother's Little Secret? I did see that your ARC sign up is up now.
Yes.
So do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Well, that's for the ebook. So if you are an ebook person, then you can sign up for the ARC copy. But I am going to be offering an audiobook ARC when it's done. So that'll probably be the beginning of January. So the forms will stay open until I get the audiobook. And I think there is something in there. I think Zara said that she did put something in the form letting people know that, like if you want to wait to get the audiobook version. Because I know a lot of people would rather, you know,
have audio.
Yeah, I just wanted to try something different too, because, you know, it's usually, you know, with ARCs, it's like a paperback copy or an ebook. But I don't know. Do you guys see a lot of people that do like audiobook ARCs?
I was just going to say that's very interesting that you're doing that, because I've never heard of someone sending audio ARCs.
Right? Yeah. I just thought it might be a good idea because it might broaden the amount of people that would sign up, because a lot of people, you know, are commuting or they're doing hobbies or they're, you know, crocheting or whatever. And And
Yeah.
like it just, because when you're asking someone to read your book, that's like a commitment, that's like 7, 8 hours of their time, which is fine and wonderful. But you know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
I always feel like that's a big commitment, Whereas if they're listening to 7 hours, just doing, cleaning, whatever, then I don't know, it just feels like less of an ask.
Yeah. Yeah. I can see
Fair.
that. Because I mean, I am also one of those people that does love an audiobook like while I'm doing chores because it makes
Right.
me
Me too.
feel like I'm still getting to do the thing that I wanted to do while also doing the things that I have to do. You know?
Exactly,
And
exactly.
so
That's
it's a beautiful pairing.
yeah. So if anyone is interested, but they would rather wait for the audiobook, that will be coming out probably either end of December or beginning of January,
Mhm.
but very soon.
Ah,
I am still
that's so
recording
fun.
it.
Yes, but that's so exciting though. You're both in such very exciting parts where like you are on the cusp of a release right now. And
Yes.
you're just scrambling, doing all the things behind the scenes and pulling all the strings that no one else knows about yet
Right.
because you maybe haven't been able to talk about it or announce it or whatever. But
Mhm.
Yeah.
it's such an exciting but also stressful time. So my
Yeah.
heart goes out to both of you
Oh, thanks.
in this busy season of publishing. And it's just, I'm so excited to read both of your books. So
Ooh.
2026 is gonna be a sleigh because
Yes.
I already got 2 books on my TBR for 2026. You know what I'm saying? Let's add it to the never-ending list.
Oh my
I
gosh, I know.
know.
But we do have some friends here with us. We have Hasqua, welcome, here to tap the like button. Working tonight, but I'll be here in spirit. Oh, well, thank you for stopping by. Hello, Alyssa. Hi, everyone. We'll be working on my romance novel this evening.
Ooh.
Very fun. We have Anna. She's lurking, but they're here. Hello, welcome in. We have Joy. Hello, Joy. I was just watching one of your new videos today, and I don't know why it's just been so long since like one of your videos has just like popped up on my homepage, and I was like, oh my gosh, Joy has so many videos. So I added like 3 more to my watch later for when I'm at work tomorrow because that's what I'll do when I'm at work. I just have YouTube nonstop in the background because ADHD. But since we are here and we are approaching the end of 2025, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. I feel like we were just starting this challenge in October 1st, and here we are December 4th.
Wow.
So I was on the Troublemaker stream earlier today because it is also Miss Katie Ann's birthday. So I was over there giving her a shout out. If you haven't already, go shout her out on the Troublemakers on her Instagram. Show her some love. But they were, in honor of that, Stieg was asking Katie this question. And so I would love to ask both of you.
Ooh.
So in 2026, what is one thing that you would want more of and one thing that you would want less of?
Oh.
And I know that's a loaded question. You can take a moment to think about it.
So I was actually thinking about this earlier because I was starting to think about my 2025 recap 2026 goals video. And I think the thing that I am looking for the most in 2026 is balance. And not in the way where I meant it before, where I was like, oh, I want to like be productive and clean the house and work out and you know what I mean? Like do all the things. I feel like 2025 has been like a cycle where like I am working like 80 something hours a week. And I somehow thought like quitting my day job and doing all this full time would mean I would be able to just leisurely go about my delightful dream author life, writing and making world building content. And I've been working like insane hours and I keep like, I don't know. How was I doing this before with a full-time job? I don't know. So my goal for 2026 is more balance, more restricted time ranges of working on things.
Yes.
Which I feel like is both my what I want more of and what I want less of, all wrapped in together.
Yes.
Got it. Amen. I love that answer. I mean, that's very important. And I agree. I feel like the days when I have all the time in the world to do like writing or something like that, I think of, I don't know, it's hard for me to, I guess, structure my own day to where this is what time my workday starts, this is what time it ends. because I would feel like, especially if, I was in that case, which sometimes I do get like that in long
Mhm.
periods of stretches where I'm not going to work, I'm just doing this, where I'm like, I feel like if any hour goes by that I'm not writing, then it's like I'm wasting the free time that I have.
Yeah.
It feels like it will go away if I don't use it, kind
Mhm.
of. And so I love that you kind of spoke on that, because that is a struggle that I would definitely encounter
Yeah.
if or when one day I am full-time writing, but I don't know if I ever truly will be full-time. I will at least have some sort of part-time something
Yeah.
to give me some sense of structure, and because I require that as, again, neurodivergent person.
Yes. Yeah. We'll see how it goes. I've been making some progress recently, but it's like I think I've realized that what I kind of committed myself to with the world building side, with like my Patreon and my channels and all the collabs and like the events that I run for that, is kind of a full-time job on its own. And then all the way I set up my writing schedule was also a full-time job. So it was just like, why did I do this to myself?
Yeah.
You know?
I know. The brain thinks you can do it all.
Mhm.
Yes. Until you can't.
And I never learn. Like, it's never like you learn from that and go,
No.
because it's so, I always say this. I don't know if you guys, do you guys watch Doctor Who at all?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always say that I'm a weeping angel because I feed off potential, right?
Yeah.
I just like eat it up, and I get so excited, and I can do this, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this. And then the actual doing all of that is so overwhelming, and there's no way any human could do everything that I thought I could do. So it's like, yeah, it's like trying to figure out that, because my word for this year was balance, and I did fail.
It's so hard though.
But you did try,
I did try.
Yeah.
and that's all that matters.
Well, I don't know. Yoda says, do or do not. There is no try, but
Yeah. It's balancing all the things that like, because I get so excited about new things and I'm like, oh, I want to do this. It'll be so great. And it's so
Yes.
amazing. I think that I can't remember where I heard it, but I heard one quote was like, you can do anything if it's one of your top 3 priorities.
Yeah.
And I love that, because then I'm just like, okay, but is it one of the top 3 priorities?
Yes.
Because it really makes you like
True.
evaluate your
Mhm.
priorities and be like,
does.
if this is really that important to me, it should be in that top 3.
I will make time
Or
for it.
if you're, looking at something and like, why am I prioritizing this? Lower that,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I totally
I
agree with
love.
that.
And then
I
less
love.
shame when you don't do things. It wasn't a top priority.
Yes.
So.
Less shame. 100%. Love that. 100%.
Yes.
Becca, do you have any mores or lesses that you would like to see?
Honestly, I feel like I've been working so hard for like 15 years and publishing books, and then having like, this one coming out, which is personal, and doing the documentary and stuff like that, that I know this is going to sound kind of shallow, but I want to actually get more money from it.
That's a good goal.
I don't think wanting to have a livable, life income is
like
much to ask.
I've been putting in the work and the hours for 15 years. Well, more than that. I think about like as soon as I moved to Los Angeles when I was 19 and writing screenplays and doing
And working on The Ghost Whisperer, apparently.
working on
Really?
movies. Those were like 16-hour days, so it's like, it's just like I've put in the work. So I want the reward. That's what I want in 2026.
Yeah.
We're manifesting the reward for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In 2026, we're manifesting that.
Yeah.
I love that. Yes. And less of probably just what we talked about. Less guilt, less shame, less stress, and trying to bring more of that joy and love, and just really just experience more. Like I really love that I've been traveling in the last few years more than I have been in the past. And I mean, that obviously comes from my divorce. So I have like you don't have to worry about that. Like it's
the other person, you just do.
You can do whatever I want.
Right, exactly.
And so I definitely want to do more of that as well, but that does require money. So it all kind of
comes together into a nice little bow.
Yeah.
I love. For me, I feel like Katie said this on her stream as well, and I want more of the same because I feel like this past year, was the year that I really solidified what my priorities in life are, and it was a long journey to figure out what those were, because I've been through a lot of changes in life and things, and things happen. And this year, I don't know, maybe it was the fact that I turned 30. I don't know, my medulla oblongata done fully formed. Who's to say? But I just really have made it a point this year to say no to, like, with my chest, saying no in rooms that I don't feel comfortable in, and making myself, like, not hiding my feelings to, I guess, spare what someone else did. Like, yes, I can forgive you, but I am going to tell you how what you did made me feel. And I feel like I worked on that a lot. And yeah, so more of the same, more of knowing my priorities and not accepting anything less than what I deserve,
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, we got deep on that one.
I like it
But
though.
yes.
Yeah.
And I think we had some more friends pop in. DW popped in, juggling streams tonight. Yes, Evelyn is also streaming, I believe. So if you want to go pop over there and show her some love, because we are about to be starting our first sprint here very soon. While actually, never mind. Forget I said anything. I want more for all of my hobbies. I have way too many. I feel that. We have Megan here. Hello. Dealing with some serious fatigue today, but hoping to join you for a sprint if I can. Currently horizontal on the couch. That is the best place to be, in my opinion. I love being horizontal on my couch.
Yeah.
And I'm so sorry you're feeling fatigued today, but we do hope that you are feeling better soon, for sure. Yes. Plans look great on paper.
Oh, they do. They look so great.
This made me laugh, though. Yoda says there is no try, but Shakira says try everything.
Aww.
And that you've never been more right, truly. My to-do list versus the reality of what I can actually accomplish is terrifying to look at. I am always so optimistic.
Me too.
Past me really believes in future me.
Oh yeah.
To a fault.
Even if it's like, because the thing is that even if like 9 times out of 10 you make a goal and you don't make it, there is that 1 time out of 10 that you did. So you're capable of it, and so that's where the hope and the just like, oh yeah, I did it before, I can do it again. Yes, and you just get so excited, and it's like you're like, which is fine. Like, I'd rather be optimistic and excited than be like depressed and be like, why would I even try? And I don't know. I don't think I mean, there's nothing wrong with being realistic though. Like, I do, and sometimes I do that where I'm all like, okay, you want to do this in a month, but let's just take it back. Yeah. Well, kind of
look
like
at the big picture.
You're like, I don't want to do, like a nano type thing where it's all in a month. You're like, do it over 3 months. And so, and it's still fast. Like, it's still
right.
Like, yeah, you're still writing a book in 3 months, which is incredible. Yeah. But you're like, okay, I can pace myself. So I like that. Like, I'm trying to strive for more of those type of goals that are still exciting and a challenge and and everything, but
they're more attainable.
Yeah, but I can
realistic.
Do them. Yeah, exactly.
100%. Well, I mean, so far doing this 90-day challenge has worked very well for me, because I've still had days where I just did not write. I mean, and there's 92 days, but I didn't count Christmas or Thanksgiving.
Right.
So that's what made it the 90 days or whatever. Yeah. And so just other than like those days, I mean, I've still had days where I just didn't write anything, and I'm still slightly ahead of my goal, like ever so slightly, but I'm still like on track. And so that just like shows that I need more of a smaller chunks, smaller bursts, as opposed to 1 month of 1,700 words every single day. That it just didn't work for me. And so, just you can still do all, like what you said, do all the fun challenges, challenge yourself, but just shape it to fit your life. And, and I've loved this challenge. I'm definitely going to be doing it again pretty much for every year because Q4 is my drafting season
Okay.
anyways. Like
Mhm.
usually that's when I want to draft a new story.
Yeah.
So I mean, if we can just keep Q4 90-day novel and I just
Oh,
Yeah.
have a new first draft every year,
vision. Yes.
right? I'll be pleased with
Yeah.
that amount of progress. Okay, well, that was such a lovely conversation, but it is time to get a little cold and move on into our first sprint. We have 40 minutes on the clock, everyone. Best of luck to you all and happy writing. Also, we will be sharing lines after this, so come prepared with your homework, kids.
Yeah.
Okay, 40 minutes. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep.
I love your beep so much better.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. That was the first sprint. How did it go for you guys?
Good, actually.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. What was good about it? I'm curious.
I feel like I was in the zone. I made it through a whole chapter and a half, which is epic.
Oh,
Yeah. That's awesome. Very nice. Okay. And Becca, how did you do?
good. I'm just brainstorming this new series. So I was just I was kind of just like, I had written a bunch of stuff of what, like setting and things like that. And then I was like, I need names. I need names here. So I just went through and I made a list of female names that I like and a list of guy names that I like. And now I'm trying to figure out which ones are going to be the main characters and stuff like that. So
Oh,
basically,
do you already know like how many books you're thinking it's gonna be?
I mean, since it's a mystery, it could go on forever, right? So I'm only going to be I don't like plan out the mystery end of it because that to me I think I can just come up with each book. But in terms of like I said, like one of the characters is a ghost at some point, which book is she gonna move on in,
Oh,
so it's like, do I like keep her as like this awesome character that people love and then book 6 or something you're like, no.
oh,
Yeah.
just break
um,
everyone's heart.
right, like, so I don't know, so I might plan out things like that, like, okay, if I do this I do this kind of thing, but
Yeah,
then if
like a
that's
general
all.
plot arc for each of the
Yeah, because that's just like coming
installments.
up with an episode, right?
Yeah.
In a way, just like TV. That's how I
Mhm.
think of my book series is like TV. Either I'm doing a whole season in a book, like,
Mhm.
or I'm doing an episode in a
Mm.
book. And I think
Mhm.
this series will be like an episode,
Okay.
like one
Yeah, I
mystery.
definitely think of mine as each book would be like a season for
Right.
me.
Mhm. Yeah.
I usually do that too, but in this one, because I just think of it like as a monster of the week kind of thing where you're just like,
Mm,
okay, we're
Yeah.
just
I
going to
like that.
solve this mystery, this book.
I love that. That's so
Yeah.
fun. Ugh.
Very nice.
And I did not do much writing. I'm actually beta reading
Ooh.
for a friend. I'm beta reading Venture Below second edition for
Mm.
Taylor Ann Wright, another author tuber here on YouTube. And I, like Madeline, I also got through about a chapter and a half. So
Nice.
we were on the same path. But I did write today.
Mm,
So I do have things that I can share.
mhm.
Um, so I'm gonna offer, I guess. There's so many options here. So like I have like, would you prefer a piece of a letter that I wrote from a character? Would you prefer a piece of like, or like the song that I wrote, like or poem that I wrote today? It doesn't have a melody, but I mean I just wrote out the poem of it. Or
Oh,
do you want the last line that I wrote?
oh my gosh, all of them, please.
You got some really good options. I was like, "Ooh, the first one." Then you said the second one. I'm like, "Ooh, but maybe that one." And I'm like, "Ooh, but the last
Well,
one."
we get to share twice,
Use it.
so I can,
Okay.
I can share. It's a different thing.
Do
So I
the
guess
poem. I vote for the poem
Me
first then.
too. Mhm.
okay, we'll go for the poem. So this is I can't really tell you what it is because it's kind of a spoiler. But
Okay.
just
Okay.
these are the words, and just know that it's a love song. Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
An angel for me, a soldier for you. Each morning we wake to a sky mostly blue. But as day fades to night, no need for a light. We make our own sun through the cover of night. So take me in your arms while the storm rages on. Should it destroy all we know, we won't cry, not for long. For a soldier and angel, side by side, can withstand any weather and the rising of tides. This life we share, nothing more than a flash but love is the one thing that won't turn to ash. The line where the heavens melt into the tides. I'll wait for you there, for you'll always be mine.
I love that. So sweet.
Oh.
Yeah, this part is so sad. But
Oh.
yeah, just the way that you get that piece
Mhm.
in this story is it's tough. But I love it
Mhm.
so much because whenever you realize what it is, it's like
Oh.
yeah.
No.
Yeah, but
Mm.
yeah, that was the first thing that I wrote today where I was just like, okay, I know I need this. Let me just see where this goes. And I just
Oh,
yeah,
love that.
I know. It was a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would either of you like to share now?
After that, I mean, come on.
Right.
I
Also, hi
know better
Christina.
because what I was gonna share is very different. So I
And
don't
that's
follow the
fine.
heartfeltness of that.
See, if you had picked
Um,
my last line, it would have been more like horror. But
yeah, fair. I can share a fun little dialogue back and forth that I think is
yes.
just funny because it's very quintessential.
I love witty dialogue, so sign
Mhm.
me up.
Um, so it's between the main character, Ariana, who's been drinking, and then one of the soldiers at the brigade. So it's kind of I don't know. It's kind of weird reading dialogue when you can't see the paragraphs to know who's
Yeah,
saying what. Now that I mention it. But
it's
okay, so
fine.
he says, "This is the first time I've seen you actually smile." That wiped the smile off her face instantly as her stomach flipped and she hurried to change the subject. Well, I don't see you enjoying yourself very often either. You're always brooding, or threatening violence, or doing violence. I don't brood, he argued, his face a complete contradiction. Ariana laughed more freely than she had in years. You're doing it right now.
I love.
Oh, that's
So silly.
great.
It's giving Flynn Rider with the smolder.
Yeah.
Like you're literally doing it right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so good.
Oh.
Love. And Becca, would you like to share?
I mean, I'm just brainstorming. But one thing I can say about the brainstorming is that I am going to have it take place in Los Angeles and I'm going to make it like my love letter to my city. And so I can put like
Ooh.
all the places that, over the years, because I mean, I've been living here for 35, 36 years or so. So
Mhm.
my entire adult life. So I feel like but the character's not that old. She's young,
Yeah,
but
I love
still.
that. I only went to LA for the first time this year. And
Really? Oh my
yes,
gosh.
it was so much fun. We were there for the Lady Gaga concert.
Oh,
Back what month was that? That
where did she
was
perform?
it was summertime. It was oh gosh, girl, don't get me lying. It was a big old stadium.
Okay, like
The SoFi
I was
Stadium.
gonna say what used to be the Staples Center. Yeah, I
I
think it's
it,
SoFi.
okay, I think it was the
It's so
SoFi
confusing
one.
because it used to be so many things, and then so I everyone here just refers to it as Staples Center, but it's
Mhm.
been taken over by so many things that I think it's SoFi. Okay, that's a good
Yeah.
venue.
Oh, it was a blast. And because Clark, he actually went to school there. And so he kind of like got to show me around his old stomping grounds. And
Where did
so
he go to school?
um it was an acting school. It's the Academy Don't Let Me Lie to You. I've only know
Do you know where it was in LA?
no, hold please. Because now that's gonna bother me.
I'm just trying to think of where he lived.
Um maybe it was the Academy of Dramatic Arts.
Oh, okay. Let me see where that is. Academy of Dramatic. I'm just curious as to where.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you honestly. I just know LA or surrounding area.
Oh, that's like fully LA. Yeah, that's like La Brea and okay.
But yeah,
Wow.
that's where he
Oh, I'm
went to
so
school.
curious. Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, so we went to, and also I'm a big Vanderpump Rules fan, so we did go to Lisa Vanderpump's Sir restaurant. I have
Oh,
to admit the food was not
subpar.
that. It was okay. I was like, if this is what Lisa Vanderpump's food tastes like, I don't want to be a housewife. Because it was just not my favorite for sure. But it
Yeah.
was an experience, and we had a pumptini. We took a picture in the pink car that sits
mean,
outside the restaurant.
That's why you really
So
went,
yeah, we had a
Food.
grand old time, truly.
That's amazing.
Okay. Well, first solo trip was to LA. Big flight for this Toronto girly. How long of a flight even is that?
It's like 4.5 hours, 5 hours.
Okay. That is
I think
shorter
that's
than
like
I
a lot.
thought. I've never gone. I've been out of the country to the south, but I've never made it
Oh,
over to
okay.
Canada. So I just
Well,
didn't know how long of a
when I was married, my husband did worked on a show in Toronto for like 4 or 5 years, so we lived there for like 9 months out of the year. So yeah, so we flew back and forth a lot.
fun. I
Yeah.
mean, I would love to see it, but also I just know so cold.
It is, but honestly, like it's in like any other place that has seasons, because then in the summer it's nice and warm and like the first
Yeah.
time we went there, when we were filming season 1, it was like we were only there for 6 months, and of course it was like spring and summer, so we're like, "Oh my god, Toronto's amazing, like, this is so
Yeah.
nice," and whatever, and then the second season, it was like we came right in, I think, November, and then all the way through winter, and we're like, "Oh my god."
Oh,
It is so cold.
got it. So
Um,
like the summer to fall
yeah,
months
summer,
would be
spring. I'd say
the
spring,
up.
summer. Spring is still a little cold at the beginning of it, but then
Yeah.
it warms up, and
I
then
can deal with spring.
yeah,
Okay.
summer is beautiful. It's just really gorgeous. I mean, I really loved it there. LA will always be my home, but
Mhm.
I could see myself living part-time in Toronto, because I did for like 4 years, but
Yeah.
I could on purpose.
Yeah. On purpose. Go back. I love that.
Yeah.
Summer is so hot and humid here. So it sounds like your
Yeah.
summers is like ours because we are
Yeah.
rocking in the summertime like over 100-degree weather, humid,
Ugh.
horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do
That
you
was bad here.
I live
Yeah,
in Memphis, so like
okay.
I'm in
'Cause,
the
like,
south.
I would compare Toronto weather to, like, Ohio, like, it's all, like, border side, like, that kind
Mhm.
of thing, so, yeah, it
Mhm.
gets hot and humid in the summer and stuff, but still
Yeah.
nice.
It's tough, but also because we're right on the Mississippi River, like downtown.
Okay.
And so just all kinds of fun things. So it's
Oh,
always humid, always hot in the summer.
okay.
Like I don't leave my house.
I know, air conditioning all the time.
Yeah, because my poor little pasty skin cannot do it for too long. Like, don't matter what the SPF is, I'm still gonna burn. I'm
Yeah, I
still
have
gonna
that
burn.
problem too, I know.
It's
I
a
know, I've
struggle.
been wearing SPF since I was a kid, and I still ended up with melanoma twice because I live in a sunny place, and when you have skin like this.
Oh my
Mhm.
gosh. I made the worst mistake ever when we came to LA because when we were there, we went to the pier, we went over to like Venice Beach area, and it was like 68 degrees outside. It was a
Yeah.
beautiful, gorgeous day. And to us, 68 where we live means, oh, you don't really need to worry about sunscreen. In LA, yeah. We both were burnt to a crisp by the end of
Oh,
that 4-hour walk, but
Oh,
it
no.
did not stop us from enjoying our time.
well, that's good,
And
but
we
still.
got all the things that we needed to like soothe it, and we were fine. But I definitely was peeling for
Yeah.
about 2 weeks because it was a bad time.
Oh,
But we
gosh.
survived and we learned a very valuable lesson. In LA,
Always
it doesn't
wear
matter what
SPF.
the temperature is, put on sunscreen.
Always wear sunscreen. Yep, pretty much.
Yeah, because oof. But yeah, anyway, that was that. The story. Toronto proper gets lake effect, so more cold winds in the winter and humidity in the summer.
Mm.
Ugh. I see. I've only gotten to see one of the Great Lakes so far, and I feel like I need to see more of them.
I've
It's
seen
wild.
one.
Yeah, it's wild. I mean, it's like if you live on a coast, and you just see water forever, it's kind of the same thing, and you're like, "But it's a lake." You have to, like,
Yeah,
mentally tell yourself it's a lake.
because it looks like an ocean.
Yeah, you're
Mhm.
like, at some point, there is yeah, it's pretty wild.
Okay. My next question for the both of you is, what is something you did this year that you're proud of?
Oh, goodness.
Um, I'll say, I'll say one of the things that I'm proud of is I had sort of over the year been in the last few years making more acquaintances within the like world building community.
Hmm.
And I am one of my unique, not unique, but like one of the things I am good at is like being organized and organizing things, right? So I put together like a big weekend streaming event back in
Ooh,
September with like tons of streamers, like all the different types of world builders. We had like a whole thing and everything when everyone was like super into it, went super well. And now
oh,
that's going to turn into like an annual thing and we might do an in-person thing and that was just really really cool.
that's
Oh,
amazing.
I love that. That's so
Oh,
good.
It's fun.
And is this like a Discord that you have with all these other world builders?
No, I mean, like, I have a Discord for my patrons, and so do some of them, but mostly I've just, like, met them on YouTube because, like, in the world
Oh,
building space, it's very collaborative, and, like, I come up with a methodology for something, and then someone else expands on it to do some other thing, and then it ping
oh.
pongs or, like it's kind of like a close-knit space where you end up kinda running into each other no matter what you're doing.
Yeah. I mean, I knew
Yeah.
that you had your own separate world building channel, but I guess I
Mhm.
just didn't realize that there was this whole separate subcategory
that's so
of
cool.
like the writer space, author tube space that
Oh,
is
yeah.
just like dedicated to world building.
Yeah, it's very and it's I mean, so a lot of them are writers, but a lot of them
Yeah.
aren't
Well,
writers. It's
yeah.
just
Oh,
other
wow.
types of world building.
And maybe they like to do D&D campaigns, stuff like that. I mean, because
Mhm.
really world building can go into so many different
Yeah.
avenues. That's
Yeah.
so fun. I would,
Mhm.
if you ever are interested in a video idea, I would love if you could like maybe recommend some cool world building, like, channels, like other people that you've met throughout the community that you would recommend.
Yeah,
Because
that would
I
be cool.
love learning about world building and all those things. So,
That would
Yeah.
be fun to put together.
but I
Mhm.
wouldn't even know where to start looking other than typing world building into YouTube.
Right.
So, you
I
know,
got a list for you. It's coming, don't worry.
yes, I love. Okay, well, I mean, I guess. Oh wait, yeah, a comment here, dropping in to say hi. That I'm so happy that Cody has grown so much as a writer and as a YouTube personality. Oh, that is so nice. I don't know if I would call myself a YouTube personality, but I appreciate the love. Thank you so much. And thanks for stopping in to say hey. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay, let me get my timer reset because allegedly it's playing an ad right now. That is so rude. Okie dokie. Also, whenever the timer's playing, you all can't hear music or anything, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay, because it does play music in my ears, but I wanted to make sure that I had the settings right on here to where it wasn't playing in
Mhm.
your ears.
Nope, it's silent.
I'm very
Okay, cool, cool. Well, with that, we are going to go ahead and be jumping into our second sprint. Duchess is here. She's very excited about it. And she is going to help me get further
so
along in this
cute.
beta read. So, with that said, best of luck. We'll see you in 40 minutes. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Hello. That was our second sprint of the evening. I got through like 2.5. I finished that chapter I was on and then did 2 more chapters after that. So not bad. And then I spent the rest of the time reading through the start of this chapter.
Sorry about that. I guess I had you on another tab and it was you beeping from the past.
That's
was
crazy.
you.
I didn't realize the lag was that bad. Well, oh well.
No, just for some reason I had it on another tab and it unmuted for some reason. I don't know why I did that, but
You're so very welcome, Christina. I've learned my lesson with some of these alarms. I'm just gonna do a nice little gentle beep for everyone. Everyone seems to enjoy it. Also, J.K. Lambo joined us. They had some homemade gingerbread cake with whipped cream that they made last Thursday.
Yum.
That sounds delish. I love gingerbread things.
Oh, me too.
And I'm not gonna lie. Also, during that sprint, I made myself some French toast because this is the time of year where like I always have bread, milk, and eggs in the house. And so French toast just made sense. But this time with the cinnamon, I did just a little couple dashes of the pumpkin spice seasoning.
Oh.
So it was like pumpkin spice French toast. It was pretty delicious. I'm not gonna lie.
Nice.
And that was my dinner. So not a bad time. But how did you both do?
Another chapter down.
Yay!
We did create a time loop.
We did.
So you said another chapter?
Yeah.
Nice. So how many more chapters do you have until the end? I'm just curious.
So I just finished chapter 23 for this pass, and I have 47 total. So I am like basically exactly right at
halfway.
that halfway point.
Okay.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Oh.
I'm just so excited. Anyway, Becca, how did you do?
I did good. I ate dinner for the first half, and then the second half, I went back to brainstorming. So I decided I wanted to actually brainstorm the plot because I had kind of an idea of what I wanted to do. And so, as a writer does, you start looking up why, like specifically, like what is it about comparing dental records to like burned bodies? Like why? Like I kind of knew the answer, but I just wanted to know definitively why that, like how what the process is of how they identify kind of thing. So they're like, oh my God, if people looked at our Google searches.
Right. And now you're blacklisted. So there is an FBI agent watching you right now.
Why do you want to know?
Right. Like, interesting search history you have there.
Yeah.
Also, I just have to laugh at this. You know what? I do enjoy a good like bowl of cereal. And I think that's for my mom because growing up, like my mom had a bowl of cereal every single night before she went to bed.
Aww.
That was like her, like most of the time, like she wouldn't eat dinner. And so she would just cook for everyone else and then just make a bowl of cereal for her because that was like her favorite. And maybe I just got that from her where like at the end of the day, as like a little sweet treat, I just make myself a little bowl of cereal.
I like it.
And I just kind of switch up my cereals. Right now I'm on honeycombs. But yeah, I love me some honeycombs. But I'm thinking, I don't know what I'm gonna go for next. I'm feeling like some Fruit Loops or some Fruity Pebbles. Either one. I mean, it's the same flavor, just different shapes, I suppose.
The pebbles are less harsh on the roof of your mouth.
And sometimes if I get the pebbles, if I don't feel like having cereal, I can make Rice Krispie treats out of those. So dual purpose, But the holidays, like the wintry time, I love just little treats, little sweet treats. It's like the time of year for it, I feel.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Okay, well, that's adorable. Thank you so much. Does anyone want to share anything?
Let's see.
And I already have my final paragraph that so I can do that while you two look if you would like.
Yes.
mean,
I can tell you like how you compare dental records.
Yeah, I would love to know actually, because I have no idea. I don't know anything about her, but feel free to enlighten us with any fun fact you would like.
Okay. Well, do you want to go first though, reading wise? I feel
go
like that's
ahead.
more important. Oh, okay.
Go right on ahead.
All right. Then okay, so with dental records, the reason why it's called specifically like I can't pronounce it, but anyway, it's when like the body is just too badly decomposed or burned or whatever. And so everyone, if they've been to a dentist, this is key, you have to actually have been to a dentist and had x-rays. So they compare your x-rays and see if like, oh, they had a filling here and they had a bridge here and they had this. And that's how they compare. So it's not that accurate if you think about it, because if you pulled out all the teeth of your victim and put them in a body, they would identify that person.
Huh.
I never would have thought about that, but also I've
Yeah.
never thought about taking someone's teeth and putting it in someone else's body.
Well, sometimes.
But the more you know, I love like that. That's very interesting.
Yeah, so it's
way
really
to-
not like a DNA thing. It's literally just
Yeah.
like, did they have a bridge? Did they have a filling? Did
Huh.
they have a cavity? Like, and then they compare the X-rays next to each other and see.
Wow,
Yeah.
that is so interesting. I would have assumed that there would have been some sort of like DNA something.
I know.
involved.
That's what I thought. That's why I wanted to look it up. And then I was like, I kind of remember it being this, but like, I was like, no, that can't be right, because you think they're. But I mean, yeah, I feel like they'd still do a DNA test. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Well, the more you know.
the more you know.
Mhm.
Also, I saw this. Yes, I have my book of poisons right next to my book on conspiracy theories, and I realized how it might be concerning to some. Honestly, that's a beautiful pairing. Poison and conspiracy theories. Amen.
wine and
But they're
chocolate.
references, I swear.
We believe you.
Right. Trust me, we believe you. Of all people,
Yeah,
the writers
we
believe.
you.
Right.
Yeah.
Madeline, would you like to share?
Sure.
All right.
So the end of the last scene that I finished editing, then he left, giving her space, or maybe protecting them from what they'd both briefly considered doing. She didn't bother waiting for him to come back. She slipped out his back door and into the soft wash of dawn.
Oh, the soft wash of dawn.
That's a good
Okay. We love. Oh, yay, so good. And let's see, where did it go? I just had it highlighted. Oh, there it is. So this is just the last paragraph that I wrote with zero context. So enjoy that. The commander is silent for a breath, like my words have struck a nerve in him before he says, I know how it looks, but I promise you, everything I've done has been for the betterment of our people. If you would just, he chokes on the words as a gurgled groan rises from the dark opening at the edge of the cavern.
Oh. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, so basically he just showed up, he's bleeding, and we at first think that he's running to attack, but we quickly realize that he's actually running away from something, and we are about to basically reveal what has happened to all of our friends that have died during these trials. And
love that.
because just because they're gone does not mean that they have been forgotten.
Oh, salt in those wounds.
Yeah, and this first one is it's kind of gross because I mean the way that they died was kind of gross, and so it's But anyways, the gurgled groan is the hint as to who it is, but not that you know, because you don't know who I've killed and how I've killed them.
God.
But that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Poisons and conspiracy theories sound like the next Legends and Lattes installment. That is just so tea. That is, and I would read that.
Mhm.
100%. Okay, but I'm not going to let you end on spooky because I did mention a piece of the letter as well.
Mm.
So this is, you won't remember by the time this is actually published, so it's fine. Or
Yeah.
maybe you will, and that's also fine. This is the last part of the letter before they flip it over and find the song that I already shared with you.
Okay.
Oh, and one more thing before I go. I made a promise to little Jinx before reaching this cottage, and as I lay here, I realize I have failed to keep it. This simply will not do, because my mother also taught me that a lady always holds true to her word. So just in case I don't get the opportunity to share it with you in person, I've left a little something on the back of this letter. I do hope you share it with those you meet on the mainland, for if we can't live there physically, our memories can live on the only way blank and I knew how, through song.
Oh.
But yeah,
Oh no.
So yeah, really like mushy times happening. But now, as you can tell from the last paragraph of what I'm about to be writing,
Yeah.
we're about to have a tone shift. Things are going to get a little creepy, ooky spooky,
Creepy.
and then it's going to be like run, pretty much to the end of the book, which is kind of crazy.
I
But
love that. That's my favorite.
but alas, friends, that brings us to the end of our time together. But don't you worry, we will be back Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Time. And I think it's Katie, Evelyn, and Charlie, question mark? I made the thumbnail. It's on my channel. So if I'm wrong, feel free to let me know that I was wrong. But also, yes, it's going to be some really cool people. I can promise you that.
Yes.
Okay. But also, maybe before you leave, if you wanted to do a thumbs up, maybe subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Subscribe to these friends here. We have Madeline James Wrights, Becca C. Smith. Show the love and the support. Thank you. No, I thought I was gonna have something else to say, but then my brain said bzz, like it just like.
I thought you were about to be like, and me.
Yeah, well, I mean, me too, if you want. But I mean, you're already on my channel, so you might as well.
So.
Yeah.
You're already here.
Christine is right. When in doubt, probably Charlie. Yes. But anyways, wait, before we go, Madeline, do you have anything you want to plug before we leave?
I have a channel, as has already been mentioned. I have another
Mhm.
channel, Battle and James World Builds, if you're interested in world building stuff. I have a book coming out in April, so you can check out that out on my website or anywhere by searching my name. My website is madelinejameswrights.com. Woo! That's all I got.
And what's the name of your book?
Because the Beast Came.
Oh, I love that.
There we go. And Becca?
I also have a YouTube channel, Becca C. Smith. Yeah, my book, Grandma's Little Secret, is coming out in February. But I am doing a documentary about the actual real events and my great aunt. And that, if all goes well, is coming out Wednesday.
Ooh.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Yeah,
You did say December 10th.
December 10th.
That's so
Wednesday.
exciting.
Yeah, so
That
Well,
can't
that's
be
gonna be
next
such a
week.
good day. Right. It is though.
it is next week. I know. Already the 10th next week. Like what?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
going so fast.
I try not to think about, but right now it's only the 4th.
Only the 4th.
Mhm.
It's only the 4th.
So, there is time. There's always time. And until next time,